Before we get into this review, yes, this is very late review. I tried my best to record it, but every time I do, Hayden and Gage walk in. 2, I won't be moving my arm as much because my arms and my back is sunburned from the water park I went to yesterday for a birthday party that was with me and Alyssa. And number 3, I will be filming this and Jurassic World today. Editing these today and getting them done. And then I gotta film Scooby-Doo 2 review and then do Fallen Kingdom. And then wait to go see Dominion and go see Indiana Jones. Yeah, let's just start the intro because without a doubt, I want to get these reviews done and also get the fun video that I wanted to do as well. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Daily Reacts TV here, and welcome back to another movie review. Yes, this is very late. Honestly, I don't care, but hey, it's gonna be worth it. Today, I am here to review Marvel's latest film, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, I'm very excited to review this, and yes, I'm sunburned on my face, so give me a freaking break. So the story for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness follows Doctor Strange once again on his final journey right after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home, where he recently found out that this girl named Marvel, America, her name is. I'm not going to really explain much of her character. I mean, I will in this review. And yes, there'll be spoilers in this review, but anyways, let's get into the review. And basically, Doctor Strange is dragged into another situation where this little girl from another world, the multiverse, is apparently still real to Doctor Strange, and also finally realized that he made a really big mistake by trying to expect Wanda to help him. And he's on a journey now to save her, to protect this little girl, save the multiverse, and stop Wanda, while also doing a little horror. Now, a lot of you guys don't know, I have seen the first Doctor Strange, and that was my least favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, along with Black Panther. Now, I have no hatred to the Doctor Strange character and Black Panther, but mostly Doctor Strange we're talking about today. So the first one I saw on a cruise ship after watching Captain America Civil War, which is one of Marvel's best films. And the director apparently left this one, and he didn't want to make it a little horror film. He wanted to make it like a normal Marvel routine film that he's done with the first Doctor Strange. So he left. So Marvel was like in like a middle Raham. But if originally this was supposed to came out before Spider-Man No Way Home, like before Spider-Man No Way Home was supposed to come out after Doctor Strange, but you know, they switched it up because Spider-Man No Way Home was filmed first and they had everything done. Doctor Strange was, you know. So they hired Sam Raimi. By the way, great idea. Man, Sam Raimi he directed the 3 Spider-Man movies. And we'll talk about if he did good or not. So I was a little nervous and I was supposed to go to a midnight showing to it at the movie theater that I still work at. Yes, I still work at that movie theater. A lot of you guys are asking, if you're working at Subway, do you still work at the movie theater that you work at? And the answer is yes. I still work there. So I went to go see Doctor Strange on that Sunday, and what do I think of the film? In my honest opinion, this is not one of Sam Raimi's best films, but it was better than the first Doctor Strange. Let's get into it. First of all, we gotta talk about the characters. We got Doctor Strange himself. By the way, I was very happy to see how Christopher Bondegraaff, whatever the hell you call him, who played Doctor Strange, did really well in this role. And without a doubt, he was the most entertaining character, without a doubt. Like, there's moments in this movie you know what he's feeling. Like, for example, he's scared to even admit that he loves Crystal, or I don't even want to mention her. She was weak in the first one. She's okay in this one, but, you know, but he admit that he loved her, and he wants to be with her, but he can't because he's dealing with all this shitness. And, you know, it's like his character got more interesting in this film than it was in the first film. Just like in Spider-Man No Way Home, where he told Peter that when he said, if we do this, I won't have a memory of you anymore. And she's like, Peter's like, do it. And, you know, he did it, you know, and that was interesting. That was really interesting. Yes, very, very interesting. But what his character was in this movie, it's so fascinating and well done. Like, you cannot lie. Like, his character is so much better in this movie. Okay, so what is my thoughts? Oh my god. My thoughts on the America character. I don't know her character. I never read the comics, the movie. Explain her name. I honestly can't remember much of her character in that movie. Because originally she was supposed to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, but they edited her out. Like, they erased her out of it and put her in this film, which is honestly, in my honest opinion, if they would have put her in Spider-Man No Way Home, it would have been not the same thing we have gotten in what we got now. Oh, by the way, I have an upcoming video talking about Spider-Man No Way Home coming back in theaters. I will make that video, I promise. Probably after Jurassic World. Well, you know. But honestly, like, she was interesting. I thought she was going to be, like, one of those annoying characters like we always get in, like, other films like these. For example, we had this annoying character in, what was that movie? I think it was a Liam Neeson film where Stephanie, my aunt, was watching, and the little kid they had in that film was so annoying that he had to carry. Like, I thought, like, you know, like, when they had, like, those side characters, the little kid characters they have to protect, and they get super annoying whenever they just go out and do stupid shit. That was what I was thinking of her. But honestly, she's, like, a good character in this film. I actually really liked her story, and without a doubt, she thinks she killed her parents. If you guys didn't know, her parents got teleported out of their multiverse, and she's been trying to find her counterpart to help her control it so she could find her parents. But she believes she killed them, but Doctor Strange, which we'll talk about the relationship later on in the film, later on in the review. Why did I say film? Later on in the review, that she thinks that she killed her parents, and she wished she could take it all back, but she couldn't. Obviously, guys, my biggest surprise in this film was the Illuminati. I'm just going to keep the poster here. The one thing that surprised me the most, and I knew it in the trailers, but I just didn't want to believe it when I reacted to the trailer. I even play the clip when you hear me say it.
We should tell him the truth.
Who was that? Was that Charles Xavier? Yeah, I was really excited, and they brought him back. They brought Patrick Stewart back. But this is funny. His death, he died 3 times in the film where he's playing Charles Xavier. Let me explain. In X-Men Last Stand, he died from, I don't know, disintegrated by Jean Grey. And Logan, he gets died by getting stabbed. Yeah, and now in this movie, he dies by getting his neck snapped by Wanda. Dude, Patrick, if you're gonna play this character again, probably don't have the character die. Or just stay away from the character, because every time you play this character, it seems like you die every time. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's like, it gets weird. Trust me. They even have Mr. Fantastic, Captain America's girlfriend. I don't know her name, so say in the comments. And they have the new Captain Marvel, who is black. I kind of like this Captain Marvel better than what we have now. And that's saying something. And this guy who, whenever he speaks, he blows them up. What? Okay. Let's talk about the deaths. Without a doubt, most of these deaths were pretty cool, but one of them made me chuckle a little bit because of the stupidity. Let's talk about the ones that were very awesome. The guy who blows up whenever he talks. Yeah, Wanda took his mouth away, and that's literally what happened. Mr. Fantastic got it worse too. Oh God, he got shredded, and then like, oh God, that was like one of those deaths I was not really expecting. That was really good. I was not expecting that kind of death, but it happened, I guess. And another thing I want to talk about as well in this review is Captain Marvel's death as well, where she died by the statue. Now, this is the death that was very stupid, but very funny and stupidity at the same time. I already said funny and stupid, but you know what I mean. With Captain America's girlfriend's death. She threw this shield right at Wanda, and freaking Wanda threw it back at her, and it just went and I was like, I chuckled a little bit at the same time. My face was shocked. I was like, that was her fault. Honestly, she died without a doubt because that is her fucking fault. Honestly, it's your stupidity for letting yourself die. But like I said, seeing Patrick Stewart back as Charles Xavier, it was amazing, man. It was awesome. As an X-Men fan who watched the X-Men movies, who didn't even grow up when they came out, but who still watched them, who loved Logan with Patrick Stewart, it's just great to see him back as Charles Xavier. Just like it is to see anyone back in their main roles again like they were before, you know? Like, for example, Jurassic World Fallen Dominion. Come on. You know I want it. Okay, let's talk about the action scenes, the story, and the horror. The action scenes, without a doubt, in this film is very well done. I really enjoyed the action scenes, without a doubt. They are very entertaining, very creative, and without a doubt, amazing. Like, way better than we had in Doctor Strange 1. And that is saying something. Also, I want to talk about the story. The story is interesting. I thought it was good for what they gave us. But like I said, they had to do a lot of rewrites of the script. So I'm glad that this film kind of had a decent story, because if they would have stuck with the original story, it probably would have sucked. Yeah. And of course, the final thing I want to say, the good, is that this movie is a little bit scary, but that's also the bad. But unfortunately, I do have some problems with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and that is, we don't see much of Illuminatis after their deaths. We only see them in a few scenes, and they're killed off. I would have loved to see them more in the film. Without a doubt, I would have loved to see more. Would they add Captain America and the Illuminati if it was he in another universe? Tom Cruise as Iron Man? I don't know. You guys let me know. But I would have loved to see more of Illuminatis, maybe help Doctor Strange with the situation, but no, they get killed off, without a doubt. And, yeah, it's off. Another thing I want to talk about is that in the beginning, the CGI is not good. It looks like something they have rushed. Because, the movie came out in May 10th. And they had how can I explain this? They had the CGI looks really good, in the middle and end. But in the beginning, the CGI just looked cheap and not so great, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I would have maybe worked on the CGI a little bit more. And another problem I gotta talk about is Wanda. She is not an interesting villain. She is not a good villain. Honestly, in my honest opinion, her villain arc is not good. I wish it would have been better, but it's not. It was so dull and forgettable. And I forgot, even that she was even the main villain of the movie. I don't like her as a villain. She was good in the Avengers. Why did you make her a fucking villain? This is not okay. And without a doubt, it's all about her bringing back her kids. Why? Your kids are not real. And even Doctor Strange even said, your kid's not real. She's like, yeah, they are. They're real to me. I'm like, are you even listening to yourself talk? I know in the other universes that her kids exist, but she made this upon herself to not have these kids. And without a doubt, I think it's the stupidity she has. The stupidity. And it's ignorant and dull. I don't like what she has done in this film. I understand, there's parts that she's good in this film, but without a doubt, she is the most forgettable villain. And honestly, she needs to stick with being good. I don't like what they have done with her. And finally, I gotta talk about the horror. Now, I did jump 3 times in the theater in the movie, but the horror in this film is not that great. Is not that great. Now, I would have loved to see a little bit more of the horror, but we just never got it. But overall, guys, I really enjoyed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I know that a lot of people bashed on this film when it first came out, but me, honestly, I liked it. Just like the Uncharted movie, I still love that movie. Either way, I saw it twice now. The second time with my aunt when I was at the hotel with her. But it's still not one of Sam Raimi's best films like he did with Spider-Man. So, you know, but I still enjoyed it. So my score for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is, of course, without a doubt, 6 out of 10. I really enjoyed it more than the first Doctor Strange, and I really hope Thor: Love and Thunder is really good. Now, I'm going to go work on my Jurassic World review, and then Scooby-Doo 2, and then work on Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. If you guys like this video, make sure to smack the like button, also push the red button, which is subscribe. Turn on your notifications to be notified video I make. Go in the links in the description to my gaming channel. And as always, I'm Daily Reacts. Take care.